Hello and welcome to the very, very final, we hope, Life Under Lockdown episode. It's been a rather long journey this last few months, but we are finally seeing some light at the end of the tunnel and we're moving into phase one and a bit of an easing up with the lockdown. And we thought we'd bring you a very positive story to end this series, and it's a really lovely story. It's a lovely Catholic family in Carluke. It's Simon Gavin and his wife Louise, and the story of their newborn baby born under lockdown, Julius. How are you both?
Good, thank you,
Yeah,
John.
we're great, John. Yeah, can't complain.
Busy.
When was Julius born?
I was born on my due date, the 5th of May, so he's 4 weeks old on Tuesday.
And obviously, given everything that's going on in the health service and the kind of fear around the pandemic, was that at the back of your mind during your pregnancy?
It was, yeah. I mean, I was quite far along in my pregnancy when, obviously, he was born in May. Things started to get quite serious in March. My main concern was Simon being present at the birth, because for a while, especially knowing some people in the States, there was talk about partners not being allowed in at all, and babies being separated from mothers after birth, and so that was a bit of a concern. But once I was reassured that it was very, very unlikely that partners would be banned, I felt much more comfortable. My mum wasn't able to be there for Julius' birth, as she was
been
with
for the other two
two,
girls.
so that was sad. But as long as Simon was there, that was my main.
So it was all smooth, and this is obviously your third child now, so you now get a rather expanding family, which is lovely to see.
Yeah.
Three children under 3, John.
And how is family life been since the new addition? And obviously, given you're all locked down and well, can't go out as much as you used to do.
We've been trying to see the positive side of it. It's been really nice to have this family time. It's a really strange situation we don't normally have.
I think that it's really strange, John, in that normally you would have people visiting, and you would be sort of venturing out and you'd be going to see different people, and which in itself is lovely, but it has actually been really nice to shut the doors, and people have been very, very kind and sending cards and lovely wishes and things. But for us, it's been really nice just as a family of 5 to have some peace and quiet and to enjoy that. So it has been lovely.
Just trying to make the most of it. It's not what you would pick, but
no.
Yeah, we've tried to see the.
Yeah.
Of course, Louise, you obviously a wee bit of a scare as well. You took a wee bit of a while just after the birth. You thought it might have been coronavirus itself.
Yeah, the staff were convinced I had COVID-19, but I was negative twice. Still not 100% sure what it was, just some sort of maternal infection that came on very quickly. But thankfully, I've been better now for about a week and just feel much better. I'm just so glad to be back home. It was horrible being away.
I can imagine. And obviously now we're going into a kind of more eased version of lockdown. We can't still hug each other, and I don't think Julius will be getting hugs off family members for some time, but are you planning to meet other family members eventually?
Yeah, I've been grands.
I think the grands are desperate. The grands are, itching and desperate for a cuddle, but they might have to have a socially distancing 2-metre cuddle virtually. But no, it is. I think now with the relaxation of the lockdown rules as such, then will allow us to maybe meet with grannies and things.
And our toddlers love being outside anyway. They just love running around outside, so they won't. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, as soon as they finish their breakfast in the morning, that's their first task is to get outside and play. So it'll be good then that they can actually be with granny and their cousins and things as well. So, but just obviously, it's just about being sensible, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's wonderful. I think this time really has brought home to us just the importance of having family and family connections, and it's really nice to see another new life in this world. And we're looking forward to the day when Julius will be baptised at some point in time. Hopefully not with a water pistol, which I'm seeing a lot of viral posts about.
Father Kelly will get a water pistol in the house, but
no, it's good. It's giving people hope, but I think I just really wanted to end it in a kind of nice this series on a nice positive note. And I think this is a really nice story, because amidst all the kind of suffering and death that we're seeing worldwide, there are still lovely, positive and joyful, hopeful moments, and this is one of them. So Thanks for your time, both of you. I realise your hands are full with all those children there, and I wish you all the best and continue to stay safe. And hopefully, when we get back to normal soon, we'll be able to meet baby Julius in person.
Most definitely, John. Most definitely.
It's worth the wait.
Yeah. Thanks very much, both.
Thanks, John. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Also, like to say thanks to everyone who joined us for these video series over the last 2 months. It's been rather interesting, and one thing I have learned, and the viewers maybe learned as well, is that Catholics have done a very, 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 very good job of navigating this crisis as people of faith, and we've found that the faith has been a great consolation to all of us, no matter what we are and where we are. You know, whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're retired, whether you're on your own, whether you're a priest, whether you're a bishop. But I think that's something that's given us all hope over the last 2 months. And as we move out of this situation, we hope to go back to a stronger, happier and healthier church. So God bless every one of you, and thank you for joining us in this series.